All rise. The Warden Commander and Liege Lord of all Amaranthine enters. I've held it off as long as I could, but you hold the right of high justice on your land. Certain matters of court must be decided.
Anything I should know before we proceed?
By custom, the claimants make their case to you. I'll advise you after, then you rule. The Seneschal of the Vigil can hold court as well, if the Arl commands it.
Let's begin.
Be seated. The Warden Commander will first hear the matter of the Crown against the sheepherder Alec.
On behalf of the Crown, I submit that Alec stole 2 bushels of grain bound for the garrison in Amaranthine. When confronted by soldiers, he confessed. The punishment for theft from the Crown is death by hanging.
What say you, Alec?
My sheep were slaughtered by the Darkspawn. My family was starving. I asked for mercy. Commander, mercy.
The poor bugger. Had he stolen from anyone besides the Crown, he'd escape with a flogging.
I'm not gonna hang you from stealing. If I was hung for stealing, I would have died long ago. Flogging? Yeah. Let's make this guy useful. Yeah. Spare his life, feed his family, join the army.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next is a serious matter. Danella, a soldier of the Vigil, abandoned her post and was caught 3 leagues away. She is charged with desertion. Even if it were not a time of war, the penalty would be death.
I asked the old captain several times to release me from my oath. The Darkspawn are too near my family's farm. They need me, my lord. I'm no coward.
You dishonor everyone who serves the Vigil. You think you are alone in having family under threat.
The men are afire over this one. Danella is an accomplished scout, but desertion could destroy the army.
There's gotta be punishment. This is the middle of a battle, I'd kill her and hang her. But maybe we could find use for it, but we have to punish her. We can't treat her not like everyone else. Put her in prison for a year.
The Commander has spoken. The next matter is of a civil nature. Lady Liza Pacton is the Sovereign of Terns Down.
I prefer to speak for myself. The old Arl Howe made certain promises to me. Some of these he committed to paper. I was given the right to the incomes of the Southern Bridge.
And what part did you take in Howe's conspiracies, Liza? To get such a fruitful prize? I am Sir Darren, and it is my land she seeks. Taken from me because I was one of the few nobles who stood against Tern Logan.
Commander, Sir Darren is an ally, and Amaranthine has precious few who support you wholeheartedly.
If there's any hope of persuading more nobles to your cause, you must be fair-minded.
Yeah.
My father built that bridge, but
I'm sorry, Sir
very
Darren.
well. I place my trust in you.
The Commander has spoken. The matter is resolved. This session of the Arling's court is over. And Maker help me. I hope the next one is easier than this.
I really wanted to give it to Darren, but I had to be... I will figure out what to do to him, to give him. Because the old lady, Lisa Paxton, we killed. The new one's probably not much better. But I don't want to anger the new one against me.
Should we get a move on? I don't think we should dally here.
would like some time to myself. When do we get going? Darkspawn don't kill themselves, you know.
Need something pummeled? Just say the word.
I'm here to serve, Commander. Very well, Commander. As you say.
Yes.
Yes.
Here's the thing. Let's get our stuff organized first. We're gonna do this.
Very well.
You need anything, Commander?
Something to think about. Something to think about. Let's take a look here and see. Choices, choices. Given your concern over your own phylactery, here you go.
You shouldn't have.
Might like that. Okay. Alright. Alright.
Very well.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do Ogden first. Check something out. Let's see what we got here. That suits him. A vile epitaph? Alright.
What can I do?
What's the matter?
I'm here for you. They won't see me coming. Need my help?
It is begun.
Yes.
Damn it, but it will be done. Silent as a shudder.
Let's check one thing.
Yeah, women are drawdy when you play with that cat.
Like moths to a flame. Women like it when men show affection for small, fuzzy, defenseless beings. Like you.
Stupid mage. Every time I pull something out of my robes, the women just flee.
Yeah, I can't imagine why they would. But yeah, I'm not surprised about Anders in that way. That's one of the reasons why I kind of stand back from him. I don't trust him on that side, on that issue. Ogren just has boorish, divorced dad energy, divorced dwarven dad energy. But Anders, he's a bit more of a manipulator. Perhaps perhaps the reason for his more manipulative orientation simply comes from how he's been off on his own by himself so much, and how he had to leave whatever he came from behind. However, that doesn't mean that I can trust him, and I won't. I don't trust him. Not even close. Okay. Let's get something taken care of. Alright. Let's see about Ogren. You know what? Let's get started.
As you to the rescue.
All right. Nice. All right. Yeah, sure. Ogren, go ahead and kill that guy.
As you said.
Okay. Alright. Poor animals getting basically driven mad. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Let's check this.
No guards? Maybe they don't want to draw attention to the cache. Could we be that lucky? I'm on it.
Fix this weapon. No, something's gonna be fussy. Something funny's going on. Whatever's happening isn't good. Oh. No, I'll leave Winter's Breath there. Alright.
And here I almost believed the infamous Anders wouldn't take the bait.
Ah, yes. I suppose I should have known it would be you.
You made a poor choice with this one, Commander. Anders will never submit, not to us and not to you.
He's made a fine Grey Warden so far.
So far, yes. I'll make sure that this murderer is never a bother to anyone again.
What? No, you can't arrest me! King Alistair allowed my conscription.
The Chantry's authority supersedes...
No,
the
it doesn't.
Premier's. You cannot hide within the Grey Warden's ranks.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, that's not how this works, and you know this isn't how it works. This is interesting. Since I first began my battle against the Archdemon, the only time I have ever had a situation where conflict threatens with Templars was when they were possessed and controlled by demons or blood mages, not of their own volition. This is different. This is weird. And I'll be honest, I don't even know. I don't think the Chantry would even necessarily go along with what she's doing. If she gets into trouble here, sticks her neck out, it's her own fault. And whoever's with her. Okay? The Chantry usually... There's no reason for the Chantry, as much as they might not like Anders, but the Chantry itself, to court this kind of confrontation. For that matter, there's no reason for even the Templars to necessarily confront this kind of confrontation. Anders, for the moment, is controlled and out of the way. So for them, they'd be hunting other blood mages and apostates that are a real problem here. So I don't even know. I don't think that she's necessarily even acting as a Templar. They wouldn't mind if he brought them back. They wouldn't mind if they were able to assert the authority. But the risk of it, or having it blow up in their face, isn't worth it. If they could do it easily without a cost, sure, I think that they would, the Templar and the Chantry. But not like this. This is too risky. This is too problematic. If they fought and killed the close friend of the king, no. If they got killed by the king, well, that would make them look bad. No. I think she's acting alone. But even if she isn't, this is the first time I've ever had a real problem with Chantry that could resort to arms compared to all of the other fights I've had against apostates, where they were actually acting as where they weren't being controlled by basically demons or apostates, And to be honest, I think they might give them a lot of leeway here to do what they want in order to pursue their goals. But to be honest, if this was like Gregor and he was in this situation, he'd back down. I have no doubt he'd back down because he knows this is too dangerous. This is the sort of thing that got the Grey Wardens into trouble in the first place, and they have less of a leg to stand on. This is like when if Irving were here, he'd put her in her place like Cullen did. I think maybe not. If he thought they could get away with it, then maybe not, or a different Templar commander. But this is too risky. If the Templar commander here, or even a Chantry person, they wouldn't go for this. Yeah, she's not citing any higher authority. He stays with us.
Hardly surprising. The Grey Wardens have ever been a haven for criminals in Maleficar. I do not know how you inspire such loyalty, Anders, but it will avail you naught. Now you come with us.
It's not about loyalty to Anne. This is the first time I've had to fight the Templars, and I gotta tell you, I don't even think that she's necessarily acting as a Templar. This is really fishy. This is really fishy. And we're gonna be cutthroat in this. We're gonna be cutthroat in this. Okay. We're going to be cutthroat in this straight up. Hit him with this. That's exactly what we want. You, my friend, go aggressive. Yeah, okay, so he's going to cleanse the area. Not necessarily. She's going to. Okay, Ogren. Do a heavy blow like that. Now, because this is dangerous, and they can be very dangerous. Paralyze that one. Do Heartsticker. Okay. Alright, Ogren. Yeah, this Rylock, I don't even think that, yeah. This is, I think she's going Renegade here, honestly.
You don't stand a chance!
Good job, Nathaniel.
I wonder if Nemea knew about this. I guess it doesn't really matter. Thank you. You stood by me, and I appreciate that.
Well, you should be more considerate of the women you go out with so you don't run into these situations. If you basically used her and walked away, I can't blame Nemea that much. I see a lot of men do that. Little jokes about, yeah, play with the kitty, get the pussy, ha ha ha, both ways, kind of reveals that you're kind of foolish there and kind of using people. Maybe it's part of the life you've lived, but you're going to have to find a place where you connect with people in a proper manner, or it's going to be your undoing in the end. And I do actually like most Templars. I don't even... Rylock, this is one of those situations where the Chantry probably gives the people in the field a lot of leeway and autonomy so they can act as they want with relatively little oversight, which means the more sensible ones probably wouldn't have done this, but the Chantry wouldn't have had a problem if he'd been able to take Anders. Possibly. But if you had someone with authority, someone recognizable here do this, in this situation, looking over Rylock, he would have told Rylock not to do it. Like Gregor would have, if he'd been here, he would have said no. Because he understands the politics of this and the problem with that. On the other hand, if he wasn't here, Rylock brought back Anders, or brought back notification he killed Anders, and I got caught in it, then he'd probably be like, well, she was trying to do her duty. Maybe. But the politics of it would be real bad for him. And they know that. The Chantry, no. A Templar, maybe. Templars aren't completely dumb. They don't want to end up like the Grey Wardens. Yeah. Even when it comes to giving people autonomy, she's really out on a limb here. Really out on a limb here. R'alok was really out on a limb here. Because if it got out that to get a conscripted Grey Warden who wasn't doing apostate crap, they killed or injured me or other Grey Wardens, and they were friends of the king, there'd be holy hell to pay. Yeah, it's not worth it. He's basically taken care of, and if he gets out and does something, they'll say, see, I told you so. And they'll look better and hunt him down. So, nah. This was probably... Oh, I bet you money that DeChanchi definitely wouldn't have gone along with this because it's too risky. They might have liked to do it, but it's too risky. Maybe with someone who wasn't like me, they'd do it, but it's too risky. Same thing with someone like Sir Gregor. Maybe someone more ambitious, someone a bit more fanatical. But those people are as much a problem as an asset. But to get in, there are probably some powerful fanatics out there. But still, this isn't the first time when I fought anyone who thought they were generally acting in like the temple with the mindset that they were generally acting to meet the goals of the Templars and the Chantry. Where I've actually had to fight and kill a Templar who was doing that. And that was what they thought. That's true, but but you know, for now, he's a friend. Friends stick up for each other.
I guess they do. Anyhow, let's go before someone else rushes in to waggle a finger at us.
Foolish of R'alok. Very foolish. Very foolish. Very foolish. Take a look here. Okay. Okay. Let me check something here. Nah, that's not as good. That defense is real nice, but I'm playing up the mana and the stamina for now. Because, I mean, that looks good on defense, but I'm going to play up the mana and the stamina for now. That I can probably sell. Yeah, it's... have an extreme Reaper's Vestments if I'm not gonna... Yeah. Well, we'll see. Spell power is no secret, but... Yeah, the willpower... Yeah. Yeah, that can be sold. This is an interesting turn. We'll give him the health beef. Ah! That spirit damage and that Winter's Breath by itself just don't have that punch. I like giving him that cold damage. The 15 con is nice, but I like giving him that cold damage. He's a support guy, but it's nice to have a nice solid attack underneath it all.
As you wish.
Book about Lyrium, necessarily heavy on conjecture.
Immediately.
Earth and Cinch.
I'll get on it.
Lyrium dust, as opposed to lyrium sand. Iced band. Oh, this is kind of a cozy little place. I wonder, is there a bunk in there for people to sleep if they need? Got a rug. They should put a cot or something in here just for people to sleep too. Yeah, they should put a cot in there. Lots of fireplace. Let's check some. Check. Just see what he's got. Spell Fury. Oh, that would be nice to get. Already got it. Ah, that would be nice. That would be nice. Spell Fury would be nice. Wow, that's a pretty potent one. Spirit of the Woods. Spirit of the Woods of Amidst. Winter boots. Yeah, that would be nice too. Oh, let's get that. Now let's go see here. Some of this stuff we're gonna dump. Yeah, get rid of that. We'll keep that. Lore Keepers. Yeah, we'll keep that for now. We only need one of these. There. And I don't even know if I'm going to use it. We'll save the Lore Keeper stuff. Sell that, sell that, sell that. Sell that. Well, hold on, we may sell it later. The Lore Keeper stuff, even if you get set bonuses, honestly, that's stuff that I'll save it and I'll probably eventually sell it when I need the money. Because, I mean, the boots are interesting, but so far I've got stuff that's for the mage is better than the Bard's Dancing Shoes. Okay. Should maybe think about getting him something better than old Liliana's shoes. Okay. Honestly, the spell powers are equal. You get 2 more magic willpower and regenerate blue blood magic plus the armor. Defense versus armor. Plus 5 health is the big advantage. Honestly, sell Okay. Alright. Let's give you...
This is nice.
Alright. I'm going to come back here. Do some quests later. Dart around some far field. So what I'm going to do first... I wonder. Let me check these guys. See if he's got anything. That's a good one. Check everybody. Yeah, he has illumination. You know what? That's what we're going to do. Nah. Wait. We'll go with that for now. Let me see something. Okay. Check something. City of Amaranthine, where would you be staying? Here.
I saw the revered mother at the apothecary, trying to get something for an itch. What's she been up to?
What indeed?
Bran, I don't know this person.
Is there something you want? My companion is not comfortable around strangers.
Oh well. I see. You're Anita. Let's see how much he knows. Keenan's wife?
Yes, I am Nida. Something has happened, hasn't it? Sweetheart, could you give us a moment alone?
Yeah, he's not going to be happy about it.
Is Keenan dead?
He died making the world better for all of us.
He said that, did he? His wedding ring. Thank you for bringing this back to me. Keenan always said he joined the Wardens to give me a better life. Was it really better for me to be alone in a strange country, wondering if we'd ever have a family?
It's hard for me to yell at her, given that Ogren went ahead and did what he did without telling Felsi. This seems like something that she didn't actually want him to do. We do need recruits, though. My condolences. I shall take my leave.
Thank you. Andraste's grace be with you.
I'm not going to...
I'm here for you.
I don't think it's my place to judge. So I'm not going to. The Crown and Lion. One day, Saturnalia long ago, a bevy of bards met in Amaranthine to discuss whose songs best stirred emotion and whose stomachs best digested foul brew. The first bard fell mid-ballad into his barley soup, the second into the lap of a lass most fair. Some say forfeiture was worth the price. The next could not keep his innards inside. One by one, they succumbed to fatigue, boredom, or insobriety. At the end, no man was left standing. There was only I, the lovely and fair Rosalind, master and mistress of the Crown and Lion, who proved that no man is mightier than the slightest of lasses. From the War of Lions by the bard Rosalind. Anders' old friend Mhairi revealed that the Templars had moved the phylacteries for most mages in Ferelden, including Anders, to the city of Amaranthine, which is fishy. But the warehouse where the phylacteries were supposedly stored was actually a Templar trap. Yeah, why would they move them way out here? I don't think so. Nadia stood with Anders against the Templars, for which the mage was grateful. Anders takes great pride in his appearance to his father. It's not secure enough. And it's too out of the way in case a mage goes rogue. Yeah, and it's not secure enough. Materials for working with Heartwood. Those blasted elves didn't write anything down, and the Dalish are positively unfriendly. I could use some oil to make the wood more malleable, some catgut to string the bow or make a handle for a shield, and a flawless ruby. Always handy and pretty, and certainly pretty. Oh, and I know, a Grandmaster lightning rune. Okay.
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger.
Looking for a Grey Warden named Kistra.
Yes, I remember him. You'll want to speak to my boss over at the bar.
Okay. We'll talk and come back and do this later.
Something I can do for you, friend?
Did a Grey Warden named Kristoff come through here?
And who were you supposed to be that's asking?
I'm Odia's commander.
A dwarf? Truly? Well, I suppose well, never mind that. Haven't seen that fellow Kristoff for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while.
Did you ever speak to Kristoff?
Not much. He chatted up Sorsha a bit when she brought him his dinner. Maybe talked to her.
Alright. I'd like the key to Kristoff's room.
Of course. Here you go. It's the last room at the end of the hall. If he comes back and gets upset, however, it's on your head.
One thing.
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger.
I understand you spoke to Kristoff?
We chatted a bit. He was a friendly sort for a Grey Warden. Spent most of his nights here drinking. Wasn't ever loud or too forward. Haven't seen him for maybe a week now.
Do you ever talk about what he's doing?
Said he was tracking some darkspawn. One particular group that's been raiding outside the city. He told me they were acting strange, those darkspawn. Acting obvious, like they wanted to be caught or something. I expect he caught them. Probably why he hasn't been back, right?
Uh-huh. Where did he go, do you know?
No. He took a lot of notes while he drank. Always writing things down. Maybe there's something in his room.
No, I'm not going to be rude. Thanks for the
My
answers.
pleasure. Send him my best when you see him.
Maybe I'll ask him again when I come back, but not for now. I'll come back and check it out. Now let's go back and secure base operations, and I'll come here and finish up the stuff in Amaranthine. Okay, okay.
Your wish is my command.
Let's go back here.
What?
What?
You were staring at me, you man-skirt-wearing freak.
Oh, I thought you were being attacked by a wild animal. It was only your beard.
You think you're so clever, don't you? Sparkle fingers.
Commander, the men cleared the rubble. You'll have to see what they found for yourself.
Show me.
Here we are. Look at her.
I knew it led to the deep roads. I could smell it.
It looks safe enough to climb down. Find a way to stop the darkspawn from coming back this way. Good luck.
Alright. I'll be back. I just want to do a couple things. Okay. So this was the place. Yeah, this is a pretty windy way that we fought our way through.
You're rending hell, blighter.
That's one way of putting it.
They talked about you in the army. Fergus Kuzlin said you wouldn't have the stones to show your face again. But you proved him wrong. I respect that.
Good.
You do.
Yeah. Throw caution to the wind. Run headlong into danger and sod the consequences. That's the only way to live.
Nope.
Thanks. I think.
No.
Yep. Don't you give a piss what the others think. Ogren's got your back.
Nice to know you guys are getting along. Okay.
May I point out that you're all right?
Go ahead.
You're all right. Really, when the Templars came for me, you could have decided I wasn't worth the trouble. But I apparently am worth the trouble. Considering I'm usually a lot of trouble, I should be grateful.
I'm glad to have you around. You've been very useful so far.
I'm glad to be around. When you recruited me, I thought I was jumping from the frying pan into the fire. But being a warden is almost tolerable. It's a pleasant stroll through the park. With darkspawn.
Coupled with an early death, yes.
Nothing's perfect. I thought it was worth mentioning. Thank you, Commander, for everything.
Okay. There's one thing I need to check out.
Commander.
Very well. Yep. Let's see.
Need something pummeled? Yes.
Yeah, that's what he is. Alright, let's take a look. Stick around. Okay, fine. Give her the lore keeper's mittens. Give her the earth and cinch. Let me see what she looks like. Huh. Keep that for now. Lord Keeper's Cowl is inferior, but it could be useful as a set. Store it for the moment. And let's get on some better side. So Nathaniel, try out this vase.
This is nice.
Ogren. Fine spirits infused with a bit of refined lyrium, potentially fatal if adjusted in quantity. There you go.
That looks fine indeed.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Okay, let's see where we're at. Alright, let's go.
Yes.
Anders.
Yes.
Nathaniel.
The whole quiet and stoic thing must get you a lot of action, huh?
I take it you're an admirer, Ogren.
What? No. No. Well, not unless... No!
Good. Then I needn't worry about getting too drunk at camp.
Okay,
Anything you
I
wish.
like you, just not in that way.
There we go.
Sure.
Finally, something I'm good at.
Yeah, that's good enough. Okay.
My brother used to drink like you do, dwarf.
Fun fellow to have around then, your brother.
Find his fun almost anywhere. And then he would vomit on your shoes.
Ah, good times.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's... Gee, Ogren, I can't imagine why Felsi ever made the mistake of going out with you.